Political analysts say June's primary could be a preview of November. Turnout hit 41%, one of the highest for a California gubernatorial primary. Becerra led the field with 28% of the vote, followed by Hilton with 25%. Analysts expect even more voters to turn out this fall. In one word, what would you describe the current state of the race?
Predictable. Anybody who's engaged in politics in California will tell you that this governor's race is predictably what the PPIC poll showed.
That latest poll on the California gubernatorial race by the nonpartisan Public Policy Institute of California shows Democrat Javier Becerra leading Republican Steve Hilton 61% to 36% among likely voters.
That kind of lead is very familiar in statewide races in California.
California remains a deeply blue state, with Democrats holding a nearly 2-to-1 advantage over Republicans in voter registration. In fact, a Republican hasn't won statewide office since Arnold Schwarzenegger was governor. The poll also shows voters are largely sticking with their parties. 93% of Democrats back Becerra, while 90% of Republicans support Hilton. And the primary election results showed just that.
When we go from primary electorate to the general electorate, we expect one big change, and that's turnout.
Election data expert Paul Mitchell says primary voters are often the most partisan and engaged. Now in the general election, we can expect more independent, young, and Latino voters.
Independents are not so independent anymore.
Experts note independents, while not partisan on paper, reflect the politics of where they live. The PPIC poll shows independent voters lean towards Becerra by nearly double.
We have these sort of different climates of state politics and different flavors, even within Republican Party and within the Democratic Party.
Mitchell's new tool breaks down primary results by county. Some were expected, Mitchell says, like progressive Bay Area Democrat Tom Steyer winning Alameda, Marin, San Francisco, and Santa Barbara counties. But strategic voting was in play as voters on both sides clutched onto their ballots.
And this hidden candidate was, oh my gosh, no candidate from my party is going to make the runoff.
And so experts say Democrats debated between likely advancers Becerra and Steyer, opting for Becerra, and Republicans for Hilton rather than Chad Bianco.
Some counties, like more conservative Central Valley counties where you would have expected Chad Bianco to do better, Hilton ended up winning there.
In response to the PPIC poll, the Becerra campaign tells us they're keeping their eyes on the prize. The Hilton campaign, meantime, pointed to their internal poll, countering the race remains highly competitive and wide open. Jenny Hupp, News 8.